Hunter was my first dog. Rio came along when Hunter was 4. They really are just a piece of me.
Jamie Mammarelli and Rio from the Barkyard Tap with us today.
Yep.
Welcome, guys.
Rio's extra affectionate today.
Tell me a little bit about the Barkyard Tap. How did you get started with it?
It started during my military service. I had these 2 dogs and I moved around a lot, so I always wanted to make sure when I was done working, they also got the attention that they needed and deserved. So I found places that I could take them, and it was great for my social well-being and their social well-being. So retiring now and living down here in Southwest Florida, I've found that, there's only patios or dog parks. It's not something that's for both. And I want to bring that to Southwest Florida. So
how do you find the locations that serve you and your furry 4-legged friends?
So really, I just wanted to present my concept. So a lot of the time when I began talking about this concept down here, it was dogs and alcohol or dog park bar ? From everybody. And it was like, I know this concept, I know this exists, but nobody down here seemed to know what it was. So my concept, it compiles a brewery tap room type setting, something casual, laid back, people socializing and relaxing with their dogs in dog parks. So being able to put those 2 concepts together is what I needed to present this concept to everybody else. So when searching for the places that I wanted to do these events at, I had to find that secondary concept that I didn't have. I had the dogs in the dog park, I didn't have the venue. So really my settings are looking for the breweries or the nice social hangout areas that are very chill and relaxed and bring community together. I've partnered up with local breweries and wineries and pet stores to present those 2 concepts together.
What's the final form for this? If you get to wave your magic wand and you've designed the perfect location, what does that look like for you?
For me, that would be my own brick and mortar. I want, an indoor and outdoor to accommodate the Southwest Florida weather and the humidity. It's going to be a brick and mortar with some type of space indoor that can be off leash as well as on leash, because not everybody that wants to come wants dogs running around them. And I want to make it for a social place for everyone. But then as well as creating that park area that's mainly for the dogs or getting the sunshine. Very
cool. So Jamie, let's kind of take a little detour here and let's talk a little bit about how you serve our country.
Well, I joined right out of high school. It was never my career goal. I wanted to go to school to be an architect, and I started my first semester. Did a few classes, was living on my own and trying to work full-time and go to school full-time, and realized that that wasn't possible. So a recruiter came into my job one day and said, we pay for school. And the next day I signed a contract.
There you go.
And then I fell in love with, the mission and the purpose of being in the military and helping and, having a greater purpose and giving back. So I made it a full career. I retired as a sergeant first class, and it gave me the footing to be able to do what I want to do now. Everybody says the greatest thing I've ever heard is create a life that you don't need a vacation from. So I've created that life with my stability in the military, and now I'm creating that vacation lifestyle with doing what I love.
How does your military service inform the way you run your business?
So a lot of it for me, just going straight from high school into the military, I developed a leadership and a work ethic style that I don't think that I would have gotten jumping around from job to job throughout my life. So I believe that my military leadership gave me this ability to start this business, or if I don't have the answers to something, look for them in certain places to be able to structure it to where it's successful. So I feel like that gives me a head start. However, there's still lots to learn, as you may know, running your own business as well.
Yo.
I have a good foundation of leadership and the work ethic to make it survive.
You're in school now at FGCU, right?
Yeah, so after I retired, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, bounced back and forth between a few things, and then I was like, I worked for all these benefits, I might as well start using them. So I started going to school full-time at FGCU. I'm in their entrepreneurship program, and I'll be graduating this fall with a bachelor's in entrepreneurship and a minor in marketing. So a lot of that program at that school I have to thank for being able to help me set up and take new steps into creating this business. They have an awesome program and phenomenal instructors that have real life experience that, have helped me put that into my business and my new passion and what I have. And then I was awarded the opportunity to join into the Florida Veterans Program as well. And that's really just been my foundation for being able to actually step back from this is everyday life to this is what I'm creating for me to have a life in.
Perfect. And you recently were awarded some grant funding through that Veterans Florida program.
Yes, I did first cohort in the Florida Veterans Program, and I, worked and showed everything that I needed to, that this concept is something that this community wants. I've built it up from nothing, and now I have, vending partners, and I have venue partners, and we're creating events regularly for people to come out to. So I did the scale up to show that it's a wanted amenity around here. Then I presented that during the program, and I was awarded $10,000 as seed funding to get this business and start growing farther. So now I'm in the growth cohort, so hopefully now I can start growing it to get to the actual brick and mortar portion.
That's incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And so what are you looking forward to in the growth program? What are these next few steps that you need to take to make your dream a reality?
Oh, so really it's growing the business. So I've grown from nothing to having events, and I will say that I did not believe that would happen initially. I told everybody that that's not going to work. People won't pay to bring their dogs to this mobile dog park. But it's been super fun and everybody's loved it. So now just growing from there to show the sustainment of it, that people are going to keep continuing to do this, that it is something that will survive and not just, oh, it's a fun concept now, here it is, here's all this money invested into this, and then it's nothing. There's no customers, there's no clients. So really just building it up and continuing to see the growth in it.
So if there's one thing that the Southwest Florida community needs to know about Barkyard and Tap, what is it?
When I first went into this concept, I was calling it a dog park bar. And yes, it is a dog park bar. People do have alcohol there, but my passion is more in the community and giving back and how we feel when we go to places. I had a lady tell me once when I was out seeking kind of mentorship in this. So when talking to her, she told me that I need to call it what it is. It's a bar. And I don't agree with that. I feel like it's a social venue, which is why I started calling it my social hub. I want Southwest Florida communities to know that this isn't just a place that you go and you drink and, it gets rowdy. That's a bar to me. This is not a bar. This is a place where you go, it's your third space. You have your home, your work, and the life after is your third space. And that's something that's accommodating to you and your pets or your children or the species you choose to spend your life with, That's what I want this to be about. It's community, it's being with, what makes you happy and where it makes you happy.
Plenty of space for Rio to come and hang out.
Yes.
Have a good time.
Yes. So he's definitely been the driving factor behind this, him and his brother, Hunter. Hunter was my first dog that I got after my first deployment, and he went everywhere with me, and I had him for almost 13 years. And then Rio came along when Hunter was 4, and he'll be 12 in June. And they literally have given me every bit of momentum I've had through my whole adult life.
Now, does Rio have a new companion as well in your life?
He does. I was never going to get another dog until Rio left because, as you see, he likes all the attention. But I found our new third person, and she was curled up on a ditch on New Year's Eve, and then I couldn't just leave her there in the middle of nowhere. So I brought her home, got her checked out. She didn't have any tags, any microchip or anything, so We named her Athena, and she's now our new pet. But no, she's an amazing dog, and really, you know, everything happens for a reason, and she's been very, very comfortable where she's at, and she trusts me, and she loves Rio. Rio is warming up. She gave me that sense of purpose of, you know, Hunter's not here with us anymore, that Hunter sent her to be with us to help us move forward in what we're doing in life. So they really are just a piece of me.
Well, Jamie, thank you so much for sharing your story today, your journey. I really do wish you, Rio, and Athena the best success. And, you know, congratulations with everything you've accomplished so far, and good luck. We're looking forward to seeing where it goes from here.
Thank you. I can't wait to share it with everybody.